So Lenny is recording this match, so it will be viewable on his website on therailtv.com if you want to check it out later. Yeah, so the stands are just about full over here on the left side to watch this match.
Now we even got players that are in the tournament watching this match.
Right.
In fact,
Little
I think half the
Romero,
audience
Hawaiian
is
Jimmy.
players. You know, Mark, I talked to Jay about that, and that's pretty much what he was trying to tell him. But I think it was more, you know, the way he said it was, "I'm gonna push through it." So Jay was like, "Well, don't push through it." So I think instead of going through the argument, Wayne just kind of kicked at it instead of stroking it or pushing it, whatever you want to call it. You know, we all know that you can stroke through it if they're frozen in one pocket, but I think it was more of a miscommunication of the way he said it than anything else.
Remember, everyone, this should be a really good match. Sylver is obviously the favorite, but Nick Spanos was not the favorite against Jose Parica, and Nick Spanos just beat him on these Brunswicks with the 4 1/4-inch pockets 3-1. So, see what happens here.
Definitely, race to 3. Anything can happen. Yeah, Eric, this table's 4-inch, but the table that Nick played Parica on, they're about 4 1/4. No, Mark, he's actually hasn't been playing a whole lot. He really doesn't get out like he used to. You know, he used to be on the road all the time, and now he works and doesn't play as much as he used to like anybody else. Yeah, way back when. He doesn't have the same attitude.
All right, wearing that ring on your left finger will change a person's attitude toward the game for sure.
Definitely.
Well, it changes your focus. It's not a bad change either.
No, not at all.
So the cue ball's nestled in that rack pretty tightly, so we're going to get the tournament director and watch this hit.
Moro's not even here. Moro took off. I saw him leaving his car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, Lenny's eating at the moment, so when he's done, we'll update the banner for you. Sorry about that, guys.
Can't we just...
Oh, okay.
I can just click on
Didn't
it.
see it was that easy. There you go. Yeah, Trig, I believe it's Spano. Spano is his last name. Did you enter or something on? There you go. All right. right, looks like Tina fixed the header for you guys. Oh, you can change it. I didn't know that, Trig.
See, Morrow is still here. She's a moderator, so she can change it. But Morrow's still here.
Oh, Morrow did come back. Okay. I just saw him leaving his car, but he must have just went across the street or something. Good.
Jim Galacci and Moto. Jim Galacci, I'm going to put you on table 1. Table number 1.
Like Nick just took a foul there. It's a real nice shot there. He controlled the cue ball behind the 8.
Okay, King Kong, Rich Grenier, table 2. One pocket Rich, King Kong. Connecticut Rich. King Kong, you're up on table 2.
Well, we got some good matches going on here. Looks like we got King Kong and One Pocket Rich playing on another table.
I hope they play up here.
They're playing on table 2.
Aw.
Table 1 is going to be Moto and
Really nice shot to come to the left side of the 8-3 there. I mean, to cut a ball that much and still stay behind the 3-8.
well, I would have to venture to guess that Sylver might get out from here.
I'm not even sure if that's a tight pocket problem coming into play. I think it's just a miss there.
I think it was a commentator's curse. Blame it on me.
Well, you really didn't commit to anything when you say, I'm going to venture a guess that he might get out here. So since you didn't say anything definitively,
yeah.
I don't think we're going to hold anything
All right,
against you.
I appreciate it. He's still got Nick and, yeah, well, not too bad of a spot, I guess.
All right. Well, I mean, King Kong is close enough to see if we get to see him try to throw his cue again. Earlier today, King Kong got 3 fouled, which, as you guys all know, is pretty difficult.
Wow. Yeah.
In one pocket, but he lost a game in a race to 3 as a result of a 3 foul. So he, after the match was over, kind of hit the cue ball really hard. It flew off the table and almost threw his tad in with it. So he was pretty upset. Now he's playing One Pocket Rich over here on table 2, and so it's close enough to watch to see if that happens.
Well, it looks like Nick tried to make the 8 there and hung it, so looks like Sylver's going to be shooting at his hole again. Looks like the 7 goes past the 15 here, so he can shoot the 7. Looks like he's perfect for the 11 ball here.
One of the faster one pocket games of today. As a matter of fact, all of Sylver's games and matches have gone pretty fast. Not really taking a long
8
time at all. So.
Well, you make one mistake and he's liable to run out on you, no problem. So.
Well, here Nick had to make a couple for that to happen.
True. It's gonna be pretty tough for Nick to come back here, being down 1-0 with Silver breaking.
But as we've seen with Morrow in the last match, it almost can be done.
Yes,
There's enough
it can.
innings that happen in a game that you can turn that break around. It is difficult, of course. Everyone knows you have the advantage when you're breaking, but you know, race to 3, yeah, it's a short race, but in my eyes, there's plenty of end game action going on here to where, you know, it's you can come out of it.
Yeah, I agree. The fact that just to watch Morrow come back from 2-0 down to beat Wayne, it says a lot. I mean, Wayne's a strong player.
Almost a mistake. They're a little close to scratching. I think he was really looking at that attentively. I think he thought he almost scratched.
Really can't see well enough to see what he's going to try here. I think he might just come off the 8. Okay, he played the bank combo and put the cue ball up table. That was a very nice shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Morrow has a ton of heart. He's always playing like he is gonna win. He's ahead. He plays the same all the time. You know, there's some people you can see get visibly shaken when they play, when they're behind. And Morrow is not one of those players. He always plays like he's like up 6-0, going to 7.
True.
Same speed, same tempo, all of that.
That was a real nice shot by Nick there. Took about 3 balls out of Silver's hole, put him behind the stack, put the 8 ball in front of his hole. Kind of, like you said, turn the break around real quick.
Yeah, turn the break around.
No, the only thing that gets in Morrow's head is changing shafts every 5 shots. The guy will never put a shaft on, not shoot a shot, and change the shaft.
Mm-hmm.
But
whatever makes him happy.
He gets the job done.
And you know what? He runs around the table fast enough to where if he wants to take an extra 15 seconds to put a different shaft on, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, Eric, you're right. He did steal the break.
So, Melinda, are you sitting on your brand new mattress with your laptop on your lap, or are you sitting in that nice, easy chair in front of the television with us today? That chair's pretty comfortable. I would be sitting there too. But where are you at, Trig? Are you at home? Because it's really easy to be a slacker on that chair. It's really easy when she just gets a brand new bed today to also be a slacker. Recliner, I love that recliner. It's awesome. And then she has a stash of M&Ms to the left of
Eric,
to where she sits. It's awesome.
You're not that lucky, Eric. Once or twice a year, that's all you get.
All right, so Nick has a shot at the 8 here.
Looks like he hit it right in the jaws.
Out.
She's hiding from you, Eric. He's in one of your many bedrooms. Maybe in the guest house, who knows?
I'm telling you right now, if she were 4 hours away from Los Angeles,
she better be here.
She would be here watching the One Pocket here at Hard Time. She wouldn't be in Las Vegas for sure.
Well, for those of you that don't know Nick, this kid, he doesn't play as much as he used to, but he's been playing in this area for, 10 years at least.
Right.
And he's got a real good one-pocket game. His 9-ball game is real strong too, but you know, he's liable to win this just like anybody else.
We're going to have to remind Nick and Sylver, no one told them, but for us up here to keep the ball count, we need to have them put the balls in the red tray. So we'll do that the next game. We'll remind them.
I'm sure they will be happy to accommodate. It's a real nice shot there. Good speed. I really haven't ever seen you play any one pocket, Tina. Do you play at all?
I play some. However, you would never see me playing one pocket because there's no one to play one pocket with here. No one really plays it. And especially no girls, except for
True.
Jenny Lee, of course.
Yes.
And you don't mess with Jenny playing one pocket for sure.
Well, I mean, considering who she's learning from, it's kind of tough.
Yeah. Well, she gambled at it for years, Scotch doubles with Rich.
Yeah.
So you pick up quite a few tips.
It's funny because
doing
I've
that.
actually never seen her play one hole, but I can only imagine how she plays.
I actually played against her and maybe Rich, but I was partners with Hawaiian Jimmy at least 8 years ago or something like that. It's the last time I played one pocket at Hard Times, I think.
Did you ever play with Louie when you guys were, when he was teaching you way back in the day?
Well, sure. He taught me a lot. He taught me a lot about the game and all the games. So, yeah, I put my time in playing with him a little bit. This is Tina Pulowski from San Diego and Christopher Fitzgerald.
Yes.
A.K.A. Spanky79 and A.K.A. that's his sign-on
That's
name.
me.
And mine is Girl11, if you're familiar with AZ Billiards forums. Although I don't post as much as I used to. Thank you.
Yeah, Rusty, he's okay. He can make a couple balls.
Finally, Sylver got that ball out of there. He's been wrestling with that 11 ball hanging on Nick's side for a little while, and now we're back to there being no real pressure over there for Sylver.
Bad company. No, Lenny's not playing. He wants to, but it's just too much work to do the stream and play and all that kind of thing. So he's just concentrating on streaming. That was a very nice shot that Nick just played. Unfortunately, I do not know the ball count here.
Nick definitely has a lot to a little. So
well, I'll tell you what, Nick is definitely playing aggressive. You know, I think he realizes that he doesn't really want to try to move with Sylver, so he's going to shoot at his hole when he gets a chance.
well, I think all players shoot at their hole when they get a chance.
Well, I mean, he's creating more shots than he normally would. I think he would move a lot more than this if he was playing a different player. Like that shot there, he kind of shot a bank into a ball. I don't think he would normally play that against a lesser player.
So funny, like I'm having a problem. Like this is really bright, and then I look over there, it's really bright. So it's like you're in a dark room, you look in bright light, and you see the bright light everywhere you go. Like I'm having that happen right now for some reason. Like this is really bright.
It looks like you're squinting.
Yeah. Like I need sunglasses, but I never want to be that person inside with the sunglasses.
I got some in the car if you need them.
Yeah. It's like it's so bright, I can't read it.
Well, bad company, if I'm ever in the area, I would love to come up and help you. I'm just glad to be here having a good time. Wow, what a shot.
What a nice,
Not only did he kick that ball in, but he
shot.
held the cue ball. Most people try to shoot that ball and the cue ball comes off the rail and sails out to the 3 ball or something like that. He controlled it real nice.
Yeah, that was a mistake. He didn't want to hit it on that side for sure. Like it's so bright. Like everything is so bright. I don't know what it is about me right now. Yeah, just I think it needs to be so bright. I never had this problem. Like I look at this and it's bright, and I look at it and I see the like the bright lights, like as if you're in a dark room. I've never had that before.
Can you read it
Like
now?
I look at the. Oh really?
That's why I go outside.
See, right now all the lights are irritating me. Yeah, I just.
Your vision is blurry. That's why I like the view. Worse when it's cold. I actually put eye drops.
Oh really? Really? See, I don't normally have any of these problems. It's really weird.
Well, Silver fired at a bank there, but he made sure that if he
That's
missed
better.
it, he missed it on the bottom rail, so it would come up table.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't. Yeah.
You know what? You're right. I think they just realized they need to spot balls.
Yeah.
Nick
yeah.
forgot, and Silver just noticed it. So they're trying to remember if it actually gets spotted right now, but I think they're both going to agree to do it after Silver's shot. So either way, I don't think it's going to change anything. I did talk to Jay about that earlier, and he said, you know, as soon as you see it, it should be done. But if the players agree, you know, who's to argue? So now both the 11 and the 4 should get spotted.
Wow, does that change things or what?
Yeah, well, that's why Silver was trying to he kept, you know, wanting that cue ball to stop because he knew that those balls had to be spotted. Yeah, Ray, it is fair, but, you know, I had to clarify the rule earlier just to find out what the rule was, and, you know, Jay said as soon as they see it, they should spot it, but, you know, if both the players agree, I don't think anybody's going to complain too much.
Is that 9 open?
But
He's not going to shoot it. Silver's in a tough little spot here.
I think he's firing at his hole.
Yeah, the 9 does pass the 4, it looks like.
And if not, I think he can shoot the 4 also.
Yeah, I'm looking.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, you miss, you sell out, though.
True.
That's the tough spot.
Of course. Of course. Wow.
Comes with it.
Swing
Nice.
it. Sorry, that was a little loud.
Yeah, it was a
He
little loud.
fired that ball right in the hole.
Still in the same position, though. You
Yes,
miss,
he
you
is.
lose.
This is actually a little tougher because he's on the rail.
Yeah. Hit it. Oh, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Well, so I guess we know
look
who
at
you're
that.
rooting for here.
Well, yeah.
It's okay. You don't have to hide it.
Well, I know Nick. Known Nick over 8 or 10 years. We've said about 15 words to each other.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So, you know, I know Sylver through other friends of mine in Texas. Nice guy. No one better than the other.
don't get me wrong. I'm not judging.
rooting for Nick to lose or miss or anything of that nature, but I just don't want to see a bad roll.
I agree. And for those of you wondering who Morio's playing down there, it looks like he's playing Little Al.
Amazing. I'm just saying it's amazing.
Chicks dig Sylver. Really, Ray?
It's nothing to do with that. Chris, you dig Sylver, don't you?
I don't know if it's in the same way he's referring to, but yes, I like watching him play.
Well, so do I, and that's about as far as that goes.
I think you can get trigger any kind of diamond you want, whether it's real diamonds or a pool table. I don't think she's going to complain too much. Looks like Sylver gave up a bank on a 10 ball here.
Yeah.
Nick hit it a little high. He might just move this 5 ball off of Nick's side and roll the rail. Doesn't really have much offense here.
Just a
Okay.
little short on that.
I was
ball.
wrong. He had offense. Potluck, fair and unbiased is boring.
It's not that I'm not being fair. Where is this coming from? Jeez. I want to see them both play well. I'm not rooting for one to miss, I'm just rooting for one to not get unlucky. That's all I'm saying.
No, Scott is not here. That was a real nice shot there by Nick.
It's pretty tight when that 5 ball stays up like
That's
that.
a real nice return there.
Hi, Chris. How's it going? It's a different Chris.
Yes, I understand. Wow, that was a big mistake by Nick there.
Yeah.
He did want to make the ball, but he definitely did not want to scratch.
Oh, that's too bad. I didn't know that, Chris, that you wanted to come up, because I was just going to come up for today. I may stay, depending on how late I'm here, but that's too bad. I didn't know. Fran came up as well.
I think the 4 ball's shootable, but it looks like he's just going to shoot the 11.
So you're watching the stream on a Saturday night. Are you at home watching the children or something? Chris, what are you doing?
Tried to bump the 15 there and just missed it.
Yeah.
Just going to move the 10 here.
No, I came up by myself. I like to be able to leave when I want to leave. So. But Fran brought up someone else. Brought up Eric from college. So.
Potluck, what are you talking about? Oscar is not here.
Oscar's in Qatar.
That's a real nice shot if the 3 doesn't go. I can't tell.
No, I believe the 3 does go.
No, the 3 does go straight in the hole. He's not going to like the results of that.
Al, you're going to play right back on the same table.
Oh, what am I thinking? That's not even his hole.
Al, you're going to play Jimmy. Yeah.
You have the Parica syndrome where you forget which hole
Yes,
you're...
exactly.
Look at that little shot.
That wasn't a bad shot. No, not at all. Well, he left him a 10 ball. I can get the 10 ball out of there. Thanks, Richie. I just realized that.
All right, Chris, well, you have a fine night. Thanks for checking in. I was just
Very
answering
nice
the question
shot.
whether the 3 went or not.
Exactly. She knew what the pocket was. It was all my fault.
There's a nice shot. Up for the 3. He needs a Smirnoff.
Talking about me, Ray?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Silver likes to drink Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think
That's why I actually was chugging the Smirnoff for him. Okay,
yeah,
I
was
get it
giving him a
now.
hard time earlier, and he's like, I don't care. He's like, I like Smirnoff. That's the end of it. I don't care what people think.
You giving him a hard time because it's a girly drink? Is that what it is?
Well, no, I think he was saying most people give him a hard time.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't drink at all, so, hey. Chris, I wouldn't exactly call it strolling through the park. Nick is not that bad of a player. You got to give him more credit than
You said
that.
Silver is strolling through the park.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said Nick. Oh, you said Nick isn't that bad of a player. Okay. I'm on board.
Well, Richie, it doesn't really matter because they don't serve alcohol here. So, unless you're in the parking lot, it doesn't really matter. Ray, he's not playing bad at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Nick's hit some pretty darn strong shots this game to put him in some tough spots. I wouldn't really call it playing bad.
For sure. And no, Chris, I don't drink Smirnoffs. You know what I drink. Wow.
That was a pretty ugly roll there.
Yeah. Oh, look. Did you see how the table rolled to the left there?
Yeah, that ball should have ended up right in front of the hole. He actually kind of got fortunate to leave it where it was.
Yeah, that's unfortunate this table has a roll. I'm sure they'll fix it. Well, Oscar...
Next time.
Oscar's gone and his father's gone, so those are the table mechanics here. So is Steve. I think Steve does.
Wow. Well, when you just spear that ball in, it doesn't really matter where the 15 ended up.
Yep. That's
Looks like it's
I'm going to go
2-0.
tell them about the balls. I'll be right back.
Oops. How do I get rid of this? I clicked on the wrong button.
Just kick here.
Oh, okay, cool. I was getting up trying to change that. Trig, can you do me a favor and change the score, please?
Yes, Ashley definitely has some experience playing on this table. Ooh, watch out, Sylver.
Oh. Moto didn't even move.
Didn't even move. Didn't even fade the guy. Didn't matter.
Didn't even notice. Thank you, Trigger. I appreciate it. Yeah, Richie, that's basically the way it is. You know, Nick does play real good, but when you're playing a guy that's a world champion.
A world champion at one pocket?
Well, I guess he's not a world champion yet, but he plays that level. I mean,
he's top
Derby City
top
champion,
class,
I guess you can call it.
Top class one pocket.
Yes.
Like they have a world champion tournament for one pocket?
Yeah, well, I guess not. But,
okay.
But, it's tough to fade a guy that plays that good.
Yeah. Well, isn't that the question? Who plays better, Sylver or Scott?
We need to just set that up and find out is what we need to do. When you guys want to put the money up to watch it or to make it happen, let us know. I'm sure Lenny will be glad to stream it. Eric, that very well may be true. I think even the money would be on Scott right now, but like you said, give it 5 years, who knows?
Oh, it's a bad roll.
Wow, that was pretty unfortunate there. Well, Eric, unfortunately, I don't know where Tony's game's going to be when he gets back, so, let's hope it's where it was.
Well, even Sylver said himself earlier that Double J slaps him around at home quite often, so he was giving props to Jeremy earlier, how well Jeremy plays, and people don't think of Jeremy first when they think of one pocket, but Sylver definitely said he needs to be on top of that list.
I completely agree. It's a nice shot to bump the 15, but I don't think he got a shot on the 11. If he doesn't, he can always bank the 14.
Well, if it's boring, then you can go ahead and close your browser and watch something else.
They actually have a mute button. You can also use that. Eric, I actually agree with you. I think he'll be fine. He keeps his head on straight and gets back into stroke. I think there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, well, one person going to jail and playing great when he comes back doesn't equate to another person going to jail and playing great when he comes back.
No, I completely agree. But being that Tony is as young as he is, I think he'll be all right. All right, me. You can either be nice or get a hammer. So make your choice. A hammer means you get booted and don't come back.
Just let him be. Just don't. Yeah, that's a nice backwards cut.
You know, Rusty, that's a very good question. Who knows where, Shane will be if he keeps playing one pocket. You know, he has all the skill in the world, so, if he dedicates himself to the game, he could be as good as anybody. But being, how he makes his living playing 9-ball and 10-ball, I don't think he's going to be spending a whole lot of time playing one pocket anytime soon.
Yeah, a little touchy there. I think he knew he was going to take a foul on a shot like that. I believe Nick is from the Victorville area.
Yes, he still lives in Victorville.
Victorville, yeah.
Yeah, when he does play, as far as I know, he's still playing at Victor Billiards.
Mm-hmm. Well, this may be it. Silver's ahead 2-0.
Gotta like his chances to get out from here.
Again, if he gets out here, another fast match.
Yes, very fast. Q-Man, yes, California.
That's it?
Wow,
there we are.
that was probably less than an hour. No,
Yeah,
Mike,
there's no
jinx
jinx
this time.
All right.
Well, looks like break time. Not
That's
sure
right.
when the next match is going to be.
Yeah. Silver all day has been going through his matches he's been beating everyone by, everyone's times. Like he's done with his match in 35 minutes. Everyone takes an hour and a half. That's how it's been going. We'll see if Jay has another match for you guys.
Want me to find out?
Sure.
Find out.
All right, tell Silver, Salinas, in H-Town. Okay. Silver. I'm going to have Silver come in and sit with you guys. You can ask him any questions you like after his match here. Say hi to him. So he's going to come over here in just a moment.
What up?
Why don't you sit down and talk to the folks? Yeah. Let's see. Salinas in H-Town says hello, whoever Salinas is.
Silver Saline.
All right, so Silver's sitting with you. Do you have any questions for Silver? Mr. Speed King?
I'm not used to doing this right after the match.
Well, you definitely wouldn't be sitting here if you had lost.
Yeah, I know.
So since you're winning, you get to sit right here.
That's cool. I'm done for the night, so just chill. I'm waiting on my friend Joe. He's playing a match right now, I think. Yeah, he's over there.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I'm done, so we'll see. Is that Aaron? Really? Aaron Springs? Really?
Yeah, they're saying that you weren't playing very hard this match. That, and we thought that Nick was kind of putting you in some tough positions to where you know, it was a little difficult for you
Yeah,
at times.
well, luckily it was only about 1 or 2 times this match that, like, when I had to shoot the 9,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I mean, I don't know, I just wanted to leave it. Oh, it's Aaron Salinas. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah,
When you had to shoot that
was
9,
yeah, that was like the
you
only.
miss, you lose on that.
Pretty
where-
much,
right?
you know,
And-
that's why I just wanted to leave distance, and then I got to where I could shoot the 4 and drag over behind the 11.
Right.
Luckily, I kicked the 11 away.
and then you got a good roll because that 4 ball was coming right back down there.
I know, and then the 11 froze on it, and it got
Yeah, you
weird for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a few good rolls, I guess, but I mean, a race to 3, I mean, that does
Right.
make a difference if you get a good roll or two. You know. And no, there's not really any action. I don't know. There's really nothing. I mean, if I get asked, I might try to do something, but if not, I'll just chill out and wait until tomorrow to play the tournament. Oh yeah, Roland, I got your missed call, but I had to do this. Yeah, I saw that you called. I actually never go to West Texas. There's I don't know. You know, I mean, the whole Houston, San Antonio, Austin, you know, of course, McAllen area, that's about my thing. Not really going to West Texas much. It's not BYOB. You can't bring anything in. You can't bring any food or anything. That's pretty bad because we brought my friend spaghetti and he can't eat it because you can't bring food in here.
It looks like your next match on the stream table is going to be Fach Garcia again, who you saw play Corey Harper earlier, play against Jose Parica. So that's coming up in 10 minutes.
I guess it's good for me because I don't get tempted with beer or anything, so it's just been water all day. I've had like 8 bottled waters today.
And for anyone of you guys trying to plan your night tonight, the match that I just announced will be the last match
On the
last
stream table.
match of the night on the stream table. Yeah.
Who's playing?
It'll be Parica and Fach Garcia.
Ew. No, Jeremy's not in this tournament. Scott, it's you know, Scott's not here. Jeremy, Gabe, you know, 4th of July or something. I don't know what the
Right.
deal is, but
A lot of local one-pocket players here today. One from Arizona, one from Texas, the rest from California, pretty much.
pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So, no Smirnoffs. Everybody knows me by drinking Smirnoffs. I'm actually kind of tired and hungry now.
Yeah.
You know.
Could eat a little something, I guess.
Yeah. Probably. I think people were talking about that. Like if I was gonna play Parica or something, that we might play on the stream table. I don't know, but that's if I doubt. I doubt. I haven't even talked to Parica all day today.
So you can tell them that. You can tell them.
Well, I'm actually going to Modesto. You know, after this, that's where my friend Joe lives. He owns a Break Time Billiards in Modesto. And I don't know. I think we're leaving here maybe Monday or Tuesday. And that's about it. So I'll be up there. Let's see what happens. I have Smirnoffs if you want to play.
Joe has a tournament in a couple weeks.
He does. I think it's the weekend. It's not next weekend. It's the weekend after. So 2 weekends from this weekend, he's got a tournament there. I think it's like 1,000 or 1,500 added. He's got a ladies event, I think, something like that. I haven't really talked too much about it. Oh, I know
So
that.
cute.
My friend,
You
my,
didn't
my
even-
friend Roland, he's wishing me the best.
That's nice.
Yeah, he lives in San Antonio. He's a good friend of mine. So I don't know what to do now. I don't have to play. Yeah, we gotta wait. I gotta wait on Joe.
Yeah.
See what happens.
You know the score over there?
I don't know.
Let me stand up and see. See what the score is.
So I'm left here all by myself with you guys now. Are you under a different name, fat boy? What's wrong with you? Why do you want to play me so bad? You want to rob me?
It's 2 to 1 somebody.
Hey, fat boy wants to rob me. I don't know what his problem is. If you do, you better be stocked up on Smirnoff Ice. Hey, he said he'll pick me up at the airport. Whoa. Sweet. He says he needs the money. Hey, I'll play you.
Is that Parica over there arguing? What is that?
Is it? I don't know. I'll play you some kind of set for one of your Lambos. Okay? That's what I'll do. I will have to do that. What? Of course you lose your audio when I'm talking about your Lamborghinis. I will play you a set for a Lamborghini. I mean, if I win, you know, I mean, you gotta some kind of going away present. I'll just drive home. Oh, I know, trusty, rusty, dude. I'm up 4 to -1, and I really just not really fell asleep, but I was like, you know, I got this. Or, you know, all the balls were on the other side of the table, so I'd be like, you know, sell out 1 or 2 balls. I'd be like, it's okay, it's okay. And after a while, I'm down in ball count. Like, come on. What's up, Kurt? Okay, hey, everybody on the stream already sees on the chat here that Fat Boy said, okay, bet. We're betting that if I win some kind of set with him, that I win one of his Lamborghinis. He's got 6. It's not like he can drive them all at the same time anyway. You know, what's going on here?
Yes, 2-1.
2-1. Is Joe winning?
I can't tell. I can just see it's 2 to 1. Did they just break the balls?
Where? Here?
No, Joe, it looks like a brand new rack over there. Is that the same?
I have no clue. I've been reading the chat. Sorry. I can't do it. No, I'm just joking. Oh no, Fat Boy's a straight arrow.
No, it's an old score. It's now 1-0.
Oh God. Match is gonna take forever.
All right.
You what? What you gonna do? Yeah, I'm kind of tired. I need a drink or something, like a water, not a drink. I don't drink.
Not at least not today.
Not today. No. It's not allowed on the premises. All right.
He'll save the drink until after he wins the tournament.
Oh yeah. Well, no. Well, yeah. Maybe later on tonight or something. I'm gonna head up out of the booth. This little booth. This is a booth.
Yeah, I guess you can call it a booth.
You can call it a booth. All right then. Well, I'll see you guys later. All right, bye. Be good.
That's good. That's plenty. Thanks. All right, guys. Looks like Fach won the lag, so we got a break here. And we'll see what happens. Am I going to change the header, or what are we going to do?
baseball's name?
FACH, I believe.
All right, guys. How's everybody doing out there?
Yeah, Ice Cold Blue. Actually, 2K added was the original based on 64 players, but now we have 1,000 added because we only had 32 players. It's fair. Not much really more you can ask. I mean, you know, he's living up to his end of the bargain, so.
Randy, you're going to be on table 7.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, guys, I got to do a little plug for my buddy. I didn't come out here to play. I just came out to stream. I don't have a shot anyway, but I wouldn't have mind donating. They capped it at 32 players, but I didn't even bring my cue. Yeah, so here it is, you guys. If you like One Pocket, here's a cool shirt that you can pick up. Yeah, guys, here's the link to that. I'm going to put it in the chat. Check it out.
Bad Company, I think he was actually barred.
Yeah. I want to give everybody else a shot to win. Nah, but Jim Galati's in it. He's doing pretty good. He won his first 2 matches, and he's down 1-0 in this 3rd match, but that don't mean much.
It's double elimination. These matches are all loser side matches right now. Well, this match that you're watching is a loser side match. As far as Jay told me, this is more than likely going to be the last match of the night, and we'll start up fresh in the morning. I honestly don't know what time they're starting in the morning. I'm guessing noon, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, it's a $75 entry fee.
Yeah, Fat Boy, it was actually 75. I actually originally thought it was 70, but it did get bumped to 75. No, it's not too bad at all, except for if you're donating, and it's a little steep. It's one of the reasons I didn't play, but this is just as fun. Well, kinda.
Yeah, I thought about planning it, but believe me, I was packed tight when you got your girl, 2 kids, and you're going to Cali for the weekend, and I had all that equipment. Last thing I wanted to worry about was keeping an eye on my queue, and while I'm streaming, it's just too much of a headache. Better to do one or the other.
Yes, Ice Cold Blue, you're correct. 800 is for first, which is not bad with a 32-player field. No player auction. I think it was, I don't know, it was kind of wasn't really advertised all that much type of thing. And player auctions in California, I mean, unless it's a real big tournament, they really don't go that big. So, I don't know how good it would have done. It would have been fun, though. Yeah, Eric, there's always ways of getting around that. You know it.
Hey, ask over the PA if anybody's a cop.
Yeah, that works.
Anybody a cop in here? All right, we're good to go.
There's always ways around it. There's loopholes in laws, and you can get away with it.
Yeah, even in New York, they have Calcuttas. It's illegal there.
It's supposed to be, yes. But in fact, I was just reading something the other day. They were talking about that. But it's okay. It would have been another thing to sweat, but, we're still having plenty of fun without it, so. And there's probably a good, I'd say 50 people here, if not more, sweating it. And I don't know how many viewers we had today. I think we had over 100 at one time.
Yeah, right now we're at 125.
Oh, see, look at that. That's not bad at all.
I think the highest it got up to is about 150 maybe. Well, one pocket's an acquired taste, really, but
Exactly.
I love it. If this was a 9-ball tournament, to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have streamed it. But since it was one pocket, I streamed it.
Honestly,
yeah,
I wouldn't have blamed you for coming all the way up here for for just another 9-ball tournament.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
This is one of those tournaments that we don't get all the time, so it's worth it. Oh, bad company. You're the guy that's been beaten up on my buddy Mike. Maybe I have to come up there and play some.
Mike was trying to talk me into playing you. It would be me and Mike versus you, like 9-8 or something. I said, nah, I don't really want to. I didn't really want to play that game. I don't think we can win that. He's like, yeah, we'll give him a ball and we'll play Scotch doubles. I can't play Scotch doubles when we play different, you know. You'd probably have to give us weight if we play Scotch doubles. That's how bad it would be. No, I'm not playing Scotch doubles. I don't do that. I wouldn't play Scotch. I might play true, like doubles. Like he shoots his shot, and when his inning's over, then it's my shot. Then I would give it a shot, and we'd give you like a ball or something. That's it. I'm giving you 2 balls playing by myself. I can't give you 2 balls playing with somebody who you beat even up.
Ice cool. It's actually less than 300 miles. I forget. Fat Boy can answer that, the exact mileage, I'm sure. But it's 3.5 hours if you don't stop. It's really not that bad, unless you're driving a Lamborghini.
For me, it was like a 5.5 hour drive from Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is good. What, 3 hours from Vegas at least, if not more?
It's 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Other direction though, right?
Yeah.
So, and yeah, whoever was talking about, finding action, yeah, you can find some, you can find some one-pocket action. It's really nothing, none of it's really all that big. And, if you go down to Santa Monica House of Billiards, you can find some one-pocket action, but none of it's easy. So, you can find some $1,500 sets, but you're going to have to play your butt off to get there, so.
Yeah, Jude, me and Mike will play you even Scotch doubles. You beat him, I beat you. And we'll play Scotch where we got to take turns.
Kevin Morrow was down 2-0 and came back and won 3-2. Sorry.
It's going to be tough. Nope. Oh, it's the best game you probably could get. He probably won't listen to anything I say anyway. He knows it all.
Parica is in his 60s. I think he's 61, 62, something like that.
I'll take... No, that's what Scotch is. If we're playing Scotch doubles, I got to be able to coach him and tell him. But he probably won't listen to what I have to say. Otherwise, he'd have to give his weight if there's no coaching, because he's going to shoot some crazy stuff. Hellster's Holiday, I'd rather play with the other Mike. I've seen how you play.
No, Hungarian Nut, he is not.
Weren't you supposed to play Jude, Hellster's Holiday? Weren't you barking at him for like 8 hours one night? When are you guys going to play? He's not scared. He tells you, just come on down the clicks and he'll play you some.
Only 8 hours, huh?
And he talked to him for a while. He was barking at him for at least 2 hours, I would say. Online. And Jude said, I'll play you, come to the clicks, and I don't know whatever happened. Jude doesn't bet cheap, so he'll make it worth your while.
Back to this match. I've been dogging it. I really haven't been paying a whole lot of attention. Looks like whoever's got the left pocket, which I think is Parica, has 3 balls.
Oh, nice shot. Came with a good shot there.
Okay, I was wrong. Fach has the left pocket, and that's his 4th ball.
Sylver Ochoa,
Thanks, bro.
No, this is a loser side match.
Yeah, Parica lost to Nick Spano, and Fach lost on this tournament, on this table earlier.
Well, what can I say? You guys just get up there and play, but anywho, the only way me and you're going to play again, Jude, is if you give me the 8 or the 9 playing 9 or 10 ball, or you play that Scotch doubles game with me and Mike, and I do get to coach them. We'll play you even, and we'll play you for 500 or 1,000 or whatever, and give it a shot. But I have to be able to coach him. His ability level's not there, so it's not. If he probably won't execute what I tell him to do anyway. Hey, that's not Evan. You don't need it that bad, huh? Me neither. I don't need it that bad either. Evan's post on here is something else. He don't post on. I don't even know what Evan's post on. What his name is. Hustlers Holiday. What's your name again? Your first name? Yeah, Mike. That's right. Well,
Looks like those of you know that know King Kong, you know how he likes to bark. King Kong and Rich are kind of getting into it over here. I guess they were arguing about whose break it was or whatever, and now King Kong's asking Rich how much he wants to bet on this game, trying to get him all riled up. Rich is just laughing at him. Rich has known him for so many years. He knew it was coming. Mm-hmm. But those of you that know King Kong, you'll get a kick out of that.
And they said he looked like King Kong. They weren't lying.
Exactly.
Well, he needs 3 balls. Fosh needs 3 balls. Yeah, it looks like he's got 5. Yeah,
I see
row
4. I can't see the 5th one.
Yeah,
So
I
I
see
don't
a
know.
row of 4 and then 1 on to the side. Huh. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys tuning and hanging out. Check out our sponsors for sure. Thank them for supporting us. Yeah, I want to urge you guys to go to qualitybilliardsupplies.com and sign up with them. You'll get an opportunity to win some free stuff. They're doing free giveaways, no strings attached. They're doing free giveaways the month of July and August, so all you have to do is go to their site and sign up. It's right on the homepage, qualitybilliardsupplies.com. Well, I think Parica owes a ball, and Posh has got 5 balls. Hey Rusty, I made you a mod. Coach, you're a mod. Hey Mike, I'm gonna actually make you a mod for the first time in your life. Enjoy. You can ban Jude for taking your 500 today if you want. I won't get mad. Well, he's not gonna get my 500, Mike. Only way he's doing that is he gives me the 9 ball or the 8 ball or something, then we can play some. Then me and Jude will have some action. Or he can play Scotch doubles against my better judgment. But I get to coach you. That's the only catch. And we play even. He said no coaching. I can't do that. That would be great. It would just defeat the purpose. No, this is a loser side match. I know you're going to do what you want to do anyway. But I still want to haggle with you and tell you that you shot the wrong shot, or try to tell you the right shot to shoot. So when you shoot that bad shot, I can... And you got to back it too, fully, 100%. I'm just going to play, and I want half if we win. No, no, no. I don't know if he's playing with Dippy in Vegas. I know that he went out to Vegas, so.
So what was it last night? Last we heard he was hanging out with Phil Ivey or something?
Yeah, he was hanging out with Phil Ivey and Harry Blattis.
So he's either dead bust or pumped up, one of the two.
I'll call him when I get home. We'll see how he is in a few days.
Yeah, good luck if he answers that phone.
Yeah. I missed his phone call. He called me a couple times and saying that he said that, you know.
Hey, as long as he has your money, you're good, right?
Yeah, I just want my money.
Hey, well, we got some pretty good matches going on right now. You got Rich and King Kong. You got Frank playing Wayne Poland. The one you're watching now with Fach and Parica. And you got Morrow down there playing Little Al Romero on the winner's side.
I like that, Coach. I get to coach him 5 times per game. I could live with that. I'd give that a shot.
That's actually not a bad spot,
It's
really.
pretty reasonable. if I can coach him 5 times. And I would rather play just true doubles as opposed to scotch doubles. I don't really care for that. Oh, look at this shot.
Wow, he hit that
Wowza.
good.
Let's see some magic here. We might see some magic.
I just see a run out. That's about it.
Well, he owes one too.
Oh, okay.
So that changes everything.
Oh, wow. I guess it does. I didn't realize how many he needed. My bad. I had to go eat something. Sorry, guys. I've been waiting all day for food, and my food kind of dogged it. The guy that was supposed to bring me something dogged it, so I had to go grab something.
I'd play him true doubles, not scotch, with 5 coaches allowed per game. I'd play it for probably 500, but Mike's gonna stake the whole thing. Well, maybe. Well, let's make it 1,000 if he's gonna stake the whole thing. If Mike's staking the whole thing, let's make it 2,000.
He's got a spot of ball here, so that might change something.
Yeah.
I'll go straight in his hole. Wow.
It's gonna be. He probably will get out here. He's got the combination right afterwards.
He needs 4 or 3. He needs 3.
Just these 2 more from here. This combination and 1 more.
I would like to bet on Fach from here. If somebody wants to action. Quick. All right, never mind. Okay, where did all the ladies go? They were they went silent now that Sylver's gone. What's going on here?
Yeah, right. They all
Melinda,
took off.
Ashley, hello. What are we? Chop liver? Sylver left, and now your guys are gone.
Hey, I think the score is 1-0.
Come on, it's only midnight. Well, what is it? Midnight in Texas or 11 in Texas? Come on.
Mike, you're awfully quiet. I thought you would jump up and say sure that you'd bet 500, 1,000, 2,000.
Actually, it's not Parica that has the pull. What about us? I know you like our voices. Come on.
Give him 9-7, and he'll play you some. Whatever you say the bet, I bet. Oh, wow.
Well, make it 10,000 then. Why not?
Hey, Mike, he says you got 8-7, bud.
Thank you, Ashley. I feel better now.
Jump up and get him. You should play him tomorrow for 500. The hell with it. Tell him bet 1,000. Tell him you'll bet 1,000 if he gives you 9-7. Mike, I really don't know how that game will go. I mean, I'll talk to you about it, and maybe we can do something with Jude about it. Like maybe we can, maybe we can play Jude for 1,000 or something that way. I'll give it a shot. I'd rather play true doubles. I don't really want to play scotch.
Hey, what? Scotch is such a different game.
Yeah.
Especially when you have different styles. Man.
Scotch, and I get 5 coaches per game. I'd play scotch if I got full coaching. Like, I could just coach whenever I want to say whatever. That would work out better, but I don't know.
You guys will figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure out something down the road. I think it'd be cool. I'll talk to Mike about it and see what happens. Hey, what's going on?
Wow, how do you hit that ball?
He hit it pretty good. He's in okay shape here.
We're over here, bro. Did you get that one?
Well, now no Scott Frost. He's in Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
Yeah, lost wages. The city of lost wages.
Well, Jude, good luck to you and Mike. 8-7. Tell him he'll bet 1,000. I know he will if you give him 9-7. Yeah, no problem. You let me know. Just you got my email, bud. Just email me and let me know if you wanna set something up. I'm gonna try to get Eddie set up here with permanent streaming. Run him through everything, and all he's got to do is pick up the equipment. That way they can do some streaming out of here.
I tell you what, give it 3, 4, maybe 5 years. I'm gonna say at least half the pool rooms around, especially the bigger pool rooms around, are gonna be doing streaming.
I think the major pool rooms will. They just need to be set up.
Exactly, you got to know what to do.
They need to be set up right. It needs to be affordable.
Of course.
And there is cheaper ways to do it where you can get somebody set up streaming for like I'd say under $2,000.
And you know what?
That's not bad for the advertising.
Well, exactly. $2,000 towards advertising is well worth it.
Every big event that you have, you can stream, you can record matches, make DVDs. It's just worthwhile. Look at Mike. It took you a lot to say that, huh? 1K for 9-7. Get him.
Mike's hurting for action. Come on.
I gotta admit, Mike will gamble. He'll play.
I don't know, Ashley. I don't know who gave Mike the hammer.
Mike ain't gonna bet.
You got your six-pack done yet there, Ash? Watch out, Mike. She wears heels.
I think I met her in Vegas, maybe.
Or were you starstruck?
Yeah. I didn't even say anything to her.
See? She has that effect on people. I don't know. I saw her here at the RTC, and I talked to Amanda. I talked to a few other Texas girls, and
I think she was hanging out.
I think she avoided me.
She was hanging out with Nathan from Run Out Media. I think when I was streaming Barana and OMG. She showed up with, what's his buddy's name? His name?
You talking about Andrew?
I think maybe that's the guy who was with him in Vegas. Nathan's buddy there.
I'm not quite sure.
I don't know what his name is. I forgot. That's how bad my memory is right now.
Here we go. Rich and King Kong going through arguments again. Trying to figure out when to spot a ball, when not to spot a ball. King Kong having a cow. Jay made his ruling, and I guess it gives Rich a shot straight in his hole, but it is what it is.
Clicks Billiards. Wow. Get him, Mike. Get him. Don't tell him you want to get like some table time there. Go there and get some table time, buddy. It's not a bad room. It's all right. I played Jude there before. It's not bad. Just need to get some table time on. I came in there cold. I didn't even get any table time. He wouldn't let me hit no balls. What a nice guy Jude is. I'm only kidding. He didn't care. I think I hit balls for like 2 minutes. He was ready to go. It's like a playground, right?
Hey,
kids.
As long as you make a decision to stick with it, there's not much you can do with it. Just make a decision to stick with it. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
It's rare there's a tournament where there's a dispute.
You got that right.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
Get between guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
They're like ready to fight. I run them with
Oh, you have to.
I will penalize them.
You have to.
I'll call them fat. I forfeit Earl Strickland. Scott Smith would never do it. That's why Earl never gives me a hard time. It's been about 17 years. I forfeited him in the night. Because he kept cussing. I said, this is surely important. He was steaming back in his head. He's never given me a hard time since then.
That's good.
When he's having a problem, he sees me come over the table and gives me a ball. Even in his delirious state.
Yeah.
Can I see this? Oh man, can I see this? What site is it?
It's ontherailtv.com. On the rail.
On the rail?
OnTheRailTV.com.
Partner, do me a favor, go around and talk to him.
Oh, yeah, they're
Because I seen you screaming, I didn't know if that was
it's called OnTheRailTV.com.
on the rail. O-N-T-H-E-R-A-I-L.
TV.com.
TV.
No, OnTheRailTV.com. You get a pen, you can write it down. Probably easier. Yeah, by the time, I don't know how far you got to go, but this is probably going to be our last match tonight. But it will
The
be on.
match I want to see is the one that's...
But this will probably be on. They'll start again in the morning. I think it'll start at 10 or 12.
But they want...
Tonight, this is probably going to be
Oh,
the
this
last
is
match.
going in, is what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. 'Cause I wanna see that.
The Scott. If I'm playing Scotch with you, I want to be able to at least coach you 5 times. And that's, you know, I get to coach you 5 times because we're playing him even. He beat you, and I heard it wasn't very close. And he's willing to give you 9-7, and I gave him 9-7. I was playing him Scotch with 5 coaches, and it's going to be close because I'm not going to be able to coach you. I'm going to only do it in certain situations, probably coach you, so it's going to be tough. I don't have to win it. That's why you're backing the whole thing.
What do you want? The nuts? Come on. Is that what they call you, Lenny the Lock? You want a tough game. Come on.
Yeah, that is a tough game. I'm playing with Mike, and we're going to be playing even. I think it's fair if I can coach just 5 times, like he said. That's a game. Scotch, 5 coaches, and I'll play.
I got a game.
Otherwise, I don't want to bother.
Jude gives you guys 10-8, and Mike coaches you.
Yeah, Mike can coach me. But do I got to listen?
What time do you think it's going to be?
I'm guessing they take
10 and 12?
I think it's going on at noon.
at noon.
Yes.
It'll run the rest of
Jude, we made the Scotch game. If you want to play Scotch, I'll play him Scotch, but 5 coaches a game, and we'll make something happen.
So what, you don't like Mike
Otherwise, I don't
coaching
care.
you? What's going on? Come on now.
10-7. Oh, he said he's not going to play that 9-7 of the Scotch game. He's holding out. He wants to play the Scotch.
He's not going to play until the
I mean, I'm
game.
interested to see what happened. I don't know. I've never played Scotch doubles one pocket before, so I don't really know what. I don't know what to think, of it. I don't know how that will work out. Give it a shot.
Oh, no, what happened? Parica's laughing at himself. He just scratched in the side. Mike, I think she might have fell asleep on us. She kind of disappeared once, unless she's on the phone with Sylver. As soon as Sylver left, she disappeared. Well, you call yourself a moderator now because you turned blue once? What's going on here?
How many people shoot with Todd Hughes in this place?
A lot.
It's like everybody in the room.
A lot. I wish they did because I want one.
Well, there's a lot of people in here who's got them. I mean, I see.
Yes, there are quite a few.
At least 3.
There's
I already
just
see
just
3.
from what
It's
I can
like
see
4 or
right
5.
now, there's 3, 4, I don't know, maybe more. He's very popular out here. He plays.
Oh yeah.
You know, his cues play so good, and he's a local guy. I mean, they're having a tournament named after him, so what do you expect?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Well, Fach had real bad luck there. He got a really sick miscue.
Yeah, Parica's not looking too hot in this match, but we'll see if he comes alive.
Well, with that shot, I think he's pretty good, pretty much a favorite from here.
Well, if he...
I mean, he needs 8, but still.
Yeah, to win the game, I mean, but I'm saying in the match, he doesn't
sure.
look... I mean...
Well, he's definitely not playing his normal speed.
Nah.
You know, the guy that... Nick Spano, the guy that just played on this, the younger guy who just played on this stream, he beat Parica 3-1. So,
Yeah.
you know, those of you guys that thought Sylver just walked through Nick, well, that shows you, you know, what can happen. Freeze up, or did somebody type?
I don't know. Anybody awake in there? They might have fell asleep by now.
Nobody's typing, or if it's just this thing froze up on us.
No. These guys are just sweating in one pocket.
Anybody there?
You know, a lot of people actually put it on full screen. When I'm at my buddy's house, we just put it on full screen. We don't even do the chat.
There we go. Who was that anyway? All right, they're all awake now. Well, Melinda, if you are still out there, which I don't think you are, but good night, my dear. Looks like that miscue costs Fach the game. Well, it looks from I haven't really heard much. It doesn't sound like there's going to be a whole lot of action tonight.
No,
So
this is going to probably be the last match.
you know, I don't think there's going to be any extracurricular stuff tonight. But you know, tomorrow maybe something might pop off. You never know. Yeah, Rusty, I know there's a line. It's okay. But Ashley's got the #1 ticket, so we're all in trouble.
I was just checking out, making sure nobody's bumping the table. Nah, we're good. Yeah, score is 1-1. These moderators are slacking, so I'm going to fix it.
No, Coach, they're not
There we
open
go.
24/7, but they'll let you play all night. You know, they charge you $20 an hour to gamble after hours, but they'll let you play.
Yeah, I'm going to work on a little project trying to get a California versus Arizona one pocket, like a Moscone Cup. We're going to get the 5 best players from Arizona and the 5 best players from out here, and we're going to have them all play one another each once, and then have doubles, after that, like a Moscone Cup. And maybe have it here.
So is that going to be the
first time,
players
or there
from your
the first
area
time?
and the players from this area, or is that going to be all of California and
They
all of
could-
Arizona? Because
Yeah, but a room. they
California
got-
and Arizona
yeah.
are big states.
Yeah, but well, the way they're going to work it is you're going to have 5 players picked by whatever room is going to willing
Okay.
to put up the money. So each room, just say you had
Sure,
Colby's in
that
Arizona
makes sense.
and Hard Times here, right? They would add X amount of dollars each, and
So they
and
can
we'd
pick
have,
their
like,
teams.
They pick their teams,
Well,
their 5 players,
Can't
and
really ask for much more than that. That's
you
fair.
know, they get all the money.
Why not Texas? Because we're scared? I don't know.
Hey, Sonny, how you doing?
No.
Wish you guys were here.
It's just an idea there, Ash. We're not, he hasn't really completed anything yet. Who knows? You
Yeah.
might get more states involved. That'd be kind of cool.
Well, I mean, I just thought it would be cool because they're close. They're driving
Sure.
distance. Like we were talking about it. Maybe, we'll
It's a
decide
5-hour
on-
drive.
We'll decide on who, somehow we'll figure out who's going to go first. Maybe it'll be Arizona first or California first. We'll play it, that, and then next year it'll be at the other state, and make it an annual event. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Mike, pros, amateurs, I don't know if it matters. It just depends.
It'd be just the 5 best players that room chose from their state. Obviously the players have to agree on it, but they got a free shot at winning some money. If each room, say, put up a couple thousand and they put it into a pot and it's divided among the players, say $2,500 from each room, $5,000, each player gets $1,000 each if they win, if their team wins. That's not too bad. And it'd probably be like a one-day event. I mean, you could try to turn it into a 2-day event, but probably a one-day event. It'd draw people in for sure.
Ashley, you need to quit hiding. We all know you play jam up one hole. You're just trying to hide it. I don't know. Do they even have pool tables in Tennessee?
I'm sure. Probably bar tables. 6-foot bar tables.
Yeah, she's just temporarily relocated.
I think Parica's going to wake up here, man.
It looks that way. It might be past his bedtime, though. I don't know, Ash. You better fight Melinda for the straight pull because she seems to be playing quite a bit of it.
Well, you just ruined her action. I was going to give her 11-4. Now you say she's the one pocket player. I'm not going to give her 11-4 now. 10-6 maybe.
11-4. Can I bet on Melinda?
10-6 she can have now. That's the most she gets. Watch him bump Parica. Yep, bumped him.
What's she going to bed so early for anyway? What's going on here? She stays up till 7, 8 in the morning in Vegas, and then she can't stay up till 2. No, so we're not as entertaining as Vegas.
There
Is
we
that what you're
go.
trying to tell me?
He needs this ball to bounce.
I see how it is, Ashley. Oh, Rusty, he was just talking about Lenny was talking about giving Melinda 11-4. I know who I'm betting on, and it's not him. Yeah, Ashley. Try to make it up now. I see how you are. But I do love you too. It's okay.
I like that idea of one pocket 10 ball and maybe 8 ball. But, I think, having like a one pocket event and having it where it's like a Moscone Cup team event, would be a lot of fun. And if each room put up, say,
It would be the room owner, Mike, or the room, whoever decides to sponsor the team. That each room that plays, they put up the money.
Yeah, and I mean, you could do it where you have.
Hey, if you get sponsors, you
do
might
it
do it that way
too.
too.
You do it by points, and yeah, maybe you get some sponsors to put up some money. You get the rooms to put up some money. But then another thing is, if you have it at the, you could have it, 1 weekend at the one room, and then they travel to the other room the next weekend to finish it up, and you keep track by points.
Sure.
Or you could just do it annually. One year it's at Hard Times, next time it's at Colby's, and whatever host room that chooses to.
It's definitely something to think about.
To put money into it, I mean. And there's good players, like I said, with Arizona. There's a lot of good one-pocket players, and definitely there's a lot of good one-pocket players here.
No doubt about it.
So it'd be interesting to see how that all turns out.
We could field the team just going down to Santa Monica.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, I was talking to a few guys here, and I know Eddie, who owns this room, is really supportive of everything, and
Yeah, it might be an idea.
Yeah, I mean he's.
The lock cup.
Yeah, get like a big trophy, a big glass lock that you can smash. If I didn't have my lady and my 2 kids, I probably would go through Vegas on my way home. But
kind of tempting.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to go see the Hoover Dam?
Hey, we got a pyramid out there we don't want to go check out.
Yeah, right.
We can even go see some sharks in the shark reef. Why not? We'll call it a family vacation.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, that's something you could do.
More than one team, no problem.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they could even have something like that, like North versus South California, like a one-pocket tournament. There's a lot of different things you can do, but...
In fact, you know what would actually be a pretty good idea is to do just a hard times battle.
Yeah.
You can do a Bellflower hard times and a Sacramento hard times, and I guarantee they can get enough players.
Yeah.
That might actually be a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, there's so many different things that you can do, when it comes to, having a tournament like that. But yeah, I was talking to Jay a little bit about it, and he said that would sound interesting. He's like, there's good players in each state. You can get them to have one here one year and one there the next. Get the rooms behind it. I mean, it's a good draw for crowds. I'll tell you. You get those named players in there, people show up.
That was a nice shot. Didn't expect him to miss that ball.
Yeah, I mean Frost, or if they had somebody like Parica, I mean,
You know, Coates, I haven't heard it too much, but the few times I have heard Jeremy do commentary, he's really informative, really knowledgeable about the game. You're right. It is pretty entertaining to listen to. Sorry, guys, if we're getting a little quiet here. I think we're both kind of in a daze. We've been sitting here a while.
I know. I was like, well, let me go get myself some sugar here. Well, one thing I can say about Sylver is he's one of the best one-pocket players I've seen at his age. You know, I mean, he's got plenty of years to reach the top. I mean, even Scott, when he was Sylver's age, didn't play as well as Sylver does right now.
All right, bad company. Who's your attorney? Harry Plattis? Trying to figure out what to give up here.
9-7. That's frustrating when you do that.
I'm going to tell you what, if you don't concentrate, these 4-inch pockets will jump up and bite you.
Oh, yeah. You can't take anything for granted on this table.
Yeah, Coates, you're right. I mean, for his age, he's real smart and very rarely puts himself in a bad spot.
No, actually, there's no 6x12 that I know that we play golf on in Arizona. Any rooms that I've been to.
Plenty of them in California, though. Right there. Make sure this is the last match.
Okay. I used to give Mike 9-7, but not anymore. No more 9-7 for Mike. He has to get more weight now because he just doesn't. He can't win at that weight. I mean, I think you giving him 9-7 is a fair game. If he gets a little bit of practice time in your room.
Okay, just wanted to go make it official that this is going to be the last match of the night.
Oh, cool. Well.
So, be here bright and early tomorrow at noon, I believe.
Yep. Noon we'll be starting again. Whoa, that's big. You'll try it at Colby's in 9-7 with him? If he doesn't play that game, there's problems. Do you think he'll... When would you guys play that? Maybe next weekend? I would like to sweat it. I'd like to see what the hell's going on that you beat him so badly. What was the score? So you beat him 6-0?
Mike, are you on the stall? Is that what's going on?
Oh yeah, Desert Classic next weekend. Where's that at? Can you tell me that event? Where it is and what it is? I'm not sure. I think it might be 12. He's going to find out right now. Oh, wow. 10 ball. Yeah, see, I don't want to play 10 ball on the bar tables. I'll pass on that. I hate putting quarters and tons of quarters in the tables. I will play on the big table events, even if I don't have a chance and I'm just donating, which is true. But I can't stand. I'd rather pay a green fee, you know what I mean? I can't stand putting in those quarters. I hate bar tables.
All right, guys, it is confirmed. We are going to have 12 tomorrow, and we do start at noon. So after this match, tomorrow we will have 12 players left.
Oh, these guys. Oh, wow, this is brutal. They're
Yeah.
both dogging it to one another. Parica did the same.
I think they're both getting tired.
Yeah. It's whoever doesn't want it.
Well, it's been a long day. Playing in one pocket, 2-3 matches a day, and
Yeah.
on 4-inch pockets, it doesn't take much.
Mike called his lawyer.
How did he scratch from there? Every time I look up, one of these guys is spotting the ball.
Oh, that's it. Parica takes it down.
Yeah, well, looks like that's the rest of the action for the night.
All right, guys. Check out these commercials from our sponsors, and definitely tune in tomorrow at noon for more One Pocket from Hard Times. We got 12 guys coming back. We start at noon, Pacific time.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it.
It's from Hard Times and Bellflower.
Well, those of you that are still with us, I hope everyone has a good night. And if we see you tomorrow, we see you tomorrow. If not, have a nice day with your families.
Oh, yeah. Happy 4th of July to everybody if you don't tune in tomorrow at noon. You can watch fireworks later on. Come watch One Pocket during the day. And pick up one of these One Pocket shirts. I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys and post a link in the chat. Here's the picture of it. Pick it up right at that link in the chat, buddy of mine. And also, Freddie the Beard, you go to his site, you can pick up one of these shirts. He's got him 9 Ball Forever, One Pocket Forever, and all those shirts that he's got.
All right, well, before we leave, I must say goodnight to Miss Ashley. And hopefully you'll join us tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Thank